A press conference underway in Germany. They are addressing a suspected attempt from an extremist group to overthrow the government of that country. Thousands of police raids took place earlier this morning to curtail a potential attack here. 25 people have been arrested so far.
Correspondent Trent Murray is following this story closely for us. He joins us from Berlin. Trent, what are the latest updates you're hearing?
Jay, an extraordinary story. It almost reads like a Hollywood script, but it is very real and it has got the German government very concerned. 3,000 police officers across 11 different states this morning carrying out dawn raids on this group that they say was in the advanced stages of trying to storm the House of Representatives here in Berlin, take lawmakers hostage and then overthrow the government. Now, we understand that this group was of the far-right persuasion. They had spent the past few months acquiring weapons, training people, and also, concerningly for the German military, going after both veterans and serving soldiers to try and join their ranks. In fact, we understand the ringleader in all of this is a member of the former German royal family, a minor member, but nevertheless from that old monarchist circle, as well as a former paratrooper who was designated to become the new defence secretary in this new government. Extremely concerning developments. We know this extremist group was first put on the radar for law enforcement earlier this year when it was uncovered that they wanted to kidnap the health secretary here during the COVID-19 lockdowns. It is from that arrest that they were then able to untangle this even bigger suspected crime, and for that reason there is real concern just about how far they were able to develop this plan, in which they said definitely would have become violent given the communications that they were able to intercept. The group allegedly discussed that lawmakers would have to be killed or assassinated as part of the plans, but that was a necessary step in order to reach that eventual goal of forming a new government.
Such an incredible story.
That is chilling. Wow. And eerily familiar in some ways. A statement from prosecutors said this group is alleged to have QAnon ideology. We're familiar with that in our country as well. What do we know about these people, and what was their motivation exactly here?
Yeah, so it is a bit of a mixed bag in terms of the group. So the Citizens of the Reich effectively encompasses people from the far right, quite literally neo-Nazi groups. You've then kind of got these conspiracy theorists, very much the German offshoot of QAnon in some ways, really into that theory that there is a deep state in control of the government and that real order needs to be returned. But then you've sort of got, I suppose, some of the historical elements of all of this within Germany, kind of monarchists that want to see a return of the king. Of course, Germany hasn't had a royal family since before World War II, but there is some of them involved in all of this. And then you've just got anarchists as well who want to see the downfall of the government. They've all sort of been brought together under this umbrella. We know a lot of communications happening online, on secret messaging groups and on messaging boards and forums and the like. Police now just probing through all of that. One particularly interesting element that we know law enforcement is analysing is that one of the members of the group arrested was actually a Russian citizen, and we understand some outreach was made from this extremist group to the Russian embassy for help and support in overthrowing the government. The Russians are saying that as a blanket rule, they don't deal with any sorts of terror groups and have denied being involved at all.
We've had so many discussions in recent months about this wave of anti-democratic extremism, not just in our country, but around the world, and a chilling example of that yet again, this time unfolding in Germany. A remarkable and disturbing story on a lot of levels. Correspondent Trent Murray, thank you for hopping on the air with us quickly to give us the very latest. We'll check back in with you later in the newscast. Thank you so much.